Talked about tomorrow's snow.
What?
And you know all about that.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
In fact, this little wave we just had was little. The next wave, not quite as little. So a lot more snow on the way in comparison to the wave we just had from last night and this morning. We'll talk about amounts, let's talk about snow totals, we'll talk about the cooler temperatures because the cold weather is here to stay for the rest of this week and next week. Really, it's going to be below freezing for the rest of the month. -11 is the base temperature. It feels more like -16 at the airport with the wind chill. Downtown base temperature of -10. Big Four Motors, Calgary's original Jeep store in Morin to Zaw Park, is at -11. Looking at those next 24 hours, you may see a few flurries here and there, but really we're not looking at any significant precipitation or snowfall for the next little bit anyway. We should be just mainly cloudy up and through tomorrow morning. Keep in mind though, to start the day off tomorrow morning with the wind chill, it will feel like -20. So yes, we talked about it getting colder and colder. Here we are. For tomorrow afternoon, it will feel more like -17 with the wind chill. And just to kick things off, tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 4 centimeters of snow. We'll talk about all the rest of the snow coming up.
So Danielle, last time around you mentioned we get 2 to 4 centimeters of snow in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, and that's just the beginning?
Just the beginning. We have the potential to see up to 25 centimeters of snow.
Oh boy.
By the time it's all said and done, from basically tomorrow through Friday and through Saturday. So that's the potential. That's the higher end amounts. Not everywhere in Calgary will get those higher end amounts. Here's your Capital Chef Sky Cam. We're getting a break right now. We saw a little bit of sun today, this afternoon, after that morning snowfall. We had, it's a short-term break. More snow on the way, and that's arriving. It will kick in tomorrow afternoon. So I'll give you the whole timeline here. But first, of course, we do have to talk about wind chill. -17 is what it feels like right now in Calgary with that wind chill. -15 in Claresholm and Red Deer and Brooks. -14 in Lethbridge. So it's cold. We will remain cold for really the rest of this week, and in fact the rest of the month. We will be below normal in temperatures. The daytime highs in Calgary will be below the freezing mark for the rest of November. All right, a couple things to talk about here. We talked about the bomb cyclone many times. There's another one forming right here, another low pressure system forming. These ones, they're really tapping into the moisture from this atmospheric river, and that's pumping in some moisture towards us. So this could lead to a pretty significant snowfall when you combine all these factors here. I want to give you the timeline first. As we head through the rest of today, we shouldn't see anything. Now, we may see a couple isolated flurries here and there, but nothing significant. The significant snowfall should arrive just after the noon hour tomorrow. And again, this will be heavy at times, so be prepared for that. And then it will come in waves. So we'll have another wave again Friday night, and then we have more coming in on Saturday. The thing with Saturday is Saturday should be a little more consistent, so less waves and more consistent snowfall throughout the day. This should end Saturday night, so let's talk totals and what we can expect. So these totals are really from through Friday and through Saturday. So 16, now this is on the low end for Calgary. This is what many communities in Calgary will see, but some isolated areas will get up to 25 centimeters in Calgary from this. That's what it's looking like anyway. And you can see well over 20 centimeters expected in through Strathmore, Brooks, Medicine Hat, Taber, through Milk River and Lethbridge and High River as well. So we are looking at a significant amount of snow on the way through Friday and Saturday. After that, though, we'll get cooler air pulled in from these systems, but we'll have the snow end for Saturday. To give you an idea, 4 to 8 centimeters possible on Friday, 5 to 15 centimeters possible on Saturday. And then we're all said and done with the snow, but temperatures will be cool for Sunday with a high of -13. That's your Capital Chef 5-day forecast.
Looking forward to -1 by Tuesday, but before we get there, we have to shiver through a cold and snowy weekend.
Glass half full.
Yes.
I love it. Yes. Tuesday, our high will be -1, which will be the warmest from now until the end of November. -11 is the current temperature. A high was -10, and it felt with the wind chill well into the -teens today. Again, normal is +1. Capital Chef 3-day forecast showing you snow for the next couple of days, which will be heavy at times. So when you just look at Friday and Friday night, 4 to 8 centimeters possible. Saturday, 5 to 15 centimeters possible. That clears out Saturday night, leaving us with some sunny periods by Sunday, but still cold with a high of -13.
Let's bring Danielle in now for a closer look at our forecast then. So what do the next few hours hold?
Well, quiet the next few hours. The next wave of snow doesn't arrive until, well, about noon tomorrow. And that wave, a way more significant wave of snowfall. So with this past one, we saw really what registered near the airport, anywhere from 2 to 6 centimeters. So yeah, a decent amount of snow, but a lot more on the way. So right now, -11 is the base temperature. With the wind chill, it feels like -17. We're not looking at any real snowfall tonight and through tomorrow morning. You may see a few isolated flurries here and there, but nothing significant. By about noon tomorrow is when the next wave starts to creep in. So to kick it off, you're looking at 2 to 4 centimeters just tomorrow afternoon. But in total, with this next wave that lasts Friday and Saturday, we could see up to 25 centimeters in total when you look at those 2 days, Tara. So we'll talk more about this coming up.
That's a lot of snow. Okay, Danielle, thank you. Let's bring Danielle back in now. So we have snow on the way, and not just a little bit of snow, we have quite a bit of snow on the way.
Yeah, so this last wave that we had last night and this morning, that's a mini wave. Then now we're looking at a bigger wave to come. We talked about this wave. Pretty significant is what it looks like, because it's going to tap into the atmospheric river, which is a ton of moisture. So before we get to all of that, let's talk about this. With the wind chill, it feels like -17 in Calgary. This is another thing we're not getting away from this week. In fact, the rest of this month will be below the freezing mark for daytime highs, and many of those days in the minus double digits for daytime highs. So just to check out right now, -15 is what it feels like in Claresholm, -17 in Pincher Creek, -13 in Lethbridge, and Brooks, and -11 in Medicine Hat. Okay. We talked about the bomb cyclone quite a bit over the last couple of days. There's that low, really a rapidly intensifying low pressure system is what that one is. This one is another low that's developing, and these lows are just going to send waves of moisture. It's tapping into the atmospheric river that's hitting California right now. So this is moisture packed. We're going to have some of that spill over onto our side of the Rockies, and in this case, quite a bit spillover onto our side of the Rockies. So let me give you the timeline here and give you an idea of what you can expect. This is by tomorrow afternoon. So tonight through tomorrow morning, it looks to be that we shouldn't get any snowfall. Maybe a couple isolated flurries here and there, but nothing significant. Then by about noon, 1:30, that's when we get into the first wave of snow. Friday looks like it will be on and off snowfall for Calgary. Saturday looks like more consistent all-day snowfall, which is why Saturday we may see higher snowfall amounts. Some of this will be heavy at times. Here's a look at Saturday. I'm going to play this through here. So for most of the day on Saturday, snowfall, and then it should start to clear out late Saturday night. When we look at amounts and how much we can expect, this is showing you the lower end of the possibility for Calgary. So 16 centimeters, some isolated areas in Calgary could see up to 25 centimeters of snow when you combine the snowfall for Friday and for Saturday. 30 for Pincher Creek, 20s for Lethbridge and through High River, Milk River, Tabor, Brooks, over to Medicine Hat, Strathmore included in that. So a good chunk of snow on the way. Make sure you're ready for that. Capital Chev 5-day forecast showing you for the next 3 days, our daytime highs will be in the minus double digits. And in the morning with the wind chill and overnight, the wind chill values will be in the minus 20s. So again, snow for Friday, snow for Saturday. It ends Saturday night, so we should see some sunshine on Sunday, but it will be even colder by then with a high of minus 13.
It's manifest. According to the British publisher, manifestation means using methods like visualization and affirmation to help achieve something you want and believing that this positive thinking will make it more likely to happen. Can we manifest less snow, maybe?
That would be good.
We're going to try. Yeah. All right. Well, we've got a cat cafe in Calgary. I think we've had that on the news before, but you're going to have to go overseas if you get the craving for coffee alongside a very large rodent. This is a capybara cafe in Tokyo. This unique experience allows you to get up close and personal with these real-life teddies. You can pet them, you can feed them treats. I think I would do that. I would like to see a real-life capybara.
They are supposed to be very friendly.
Yes,
right? Look at them.
Very gentle. Where are you going to get that opportunity?
It's super cute.
It is very cute. Big stretch. Well, speaking of getting up close, here's a pup just learning how to play. Look at that little face. This is Yuki the walrus. The little sea cow is getting used to playing with toys and going in the pool. It's going through rehab at the Alaska Sea Life Center. She was found orphaned on a beach in Alaska, and she is now enjoying around-the-clock care and cuddles from the staff.
He's having a good time.
She seems to have settled right in.
That's right.
Nice little pool.
She seems pretty happy there. Well, even though dogs can't talk, this one definitely knows how to tell its owner exactly what it wants. Just drop it right in there. A lot of confidence in that little curly package. This dog just runs right up, opens its mouth, and like magic, a morsel of food is dropped in.
So that's all that dog has to do.
That's all it has
Just
to do.
open up the mouth and away you go.
I'm telling you exactly what I want here, and that was pretty good. So if you have another one, I'll take it. Thank you very much.
He's like a little cartoon.
He's very cute.
Capital Chev's Skywatch camera, and it's cold, it's brisk, but no snow at the moment. The roads are still pretty tricky in some spots and icy in some spots, and we're going to add to this by tomorrow. We're looking at a significant snowfall that arrives tomorrow and will last through Saturday. With this past wave, we got about 2 to 6 centimeters of snow in many parts of Calgary. We're looking at adding on potentially another 25 centimeters Friday and Saturday. All right, currently minus 11. Today's high, minus 10, way below the normal of plus 1. Here's a look at temperatures across the board here in the blue. These are the wind chill values, so what it feels like minus 17 in Calgary, minus 19 now in Pincher Creek, minus 11 in Medicine Hat, minus 13 in Lethbridge. So yep, it's chilly out there. What you can see here are these waves of snowfall that are moving in. Again, we saw that this morning, last night and this morning, but this was a mini burst of snow. The bigger snow is on the way. Here's that, what we talked about is the bomb cyclone. That's starting to move way offshore. This is another system developing, and these systems are tapping into the atmospheric river, which is hitting California. So there's lots of moisture with these systems, and a good chunk of that moisture is going to spill over to our side of the Rockies starting tomorrow afternoon. For the southern interior BC, it'll start earlier, so you're looking at snowfall throughout the day tomorrow. Kamloops, Kelowna, Salmon Arm and through Fernie. Edmonton minus 9, mainly cloudy, and then south of Edmonton, we're looking at snowfall. For many cases, many places arriving in the afternoon hours, and it will be heavy at times. Lethbridge looking at a high of minus 9, Medicine Hat minus 7. When we look at amounts, anywhere from 16 to 25 centimeters is as possible in Calgary, so some isolated areas will get that higher amount, and over 20 centimeters certainly likely in Okotoks and off to the east through Lethbridge, Taber, Medicine Hat and Milk River. Looking at that Capital Chev 10-day trend, it's cold for the rest of the week. In fact, by Sunday, when the snow clears out, we'll get the cooler air even, minus 13 as a daytime high by then. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle. They wanted him badly. They traded a lot for him.
Yes, yeah, it's about, but he's a really good player. So.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you, Glenn. Final peek of the weather, Danielle?
Do you want the snow badly?
Not as badly.
No, we really
Truth be told.
I mean, great in the mountains, great to make a snowman, not so great to drive in. Speaking of which, lots on the way. This is a big burst. So anywhere from 4 to 8 centimeters Friday and then another 5 to 15 on Saturday. This should start around the noon hour tomorrow. Daytime highs in the minus double digits. In fact, the minus teens by Sunday. All right. Weather Window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. And Esther Schneider sent this one in from Fish Creek Park, and she says, yay, snow. So, looks beautiful.
See, look how pretty it is. We can't complain about it when it looks like that. It's gorgeous.
We got this.
Thanks for your company tonight. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.